people have been having the mentality of fearing the contracted disease called HIV or AIDS. But at Dream Center, it has been a dream for those rejected in society and get their services at no cost.
HIV is a viral infection, which stands for human immunodeficiency virus. That's when you just contract the virus, then it progresses. The virus progresses in the body. It progresses to AIDS, which is acquired immunodeficiency syndrome.
Currently, there is no cure, but it can be transmitted through
Mainly it's sexual transmission through unprotected sex with someone else who is infected. It can also be spread from mother to child. That's if a lady is pregnant and she's HIV positive, she can transmit the virus to the unborn child, or at birth, at the time of birth, also at the time of breastfeeding. Then it can also be transmitted through blood products, that is through unscreened blood for blood transfusion. Then through cuts, if you cut yourself and there's contact with the fluid.
some of the tests used in the VCT are like
Previously, we used to have 3 types of testing process. We used to have the determine, that is the first test we ran, and we used to have SD Bioline, the second test, and thirdly, we used to have a tiebreaker, that is Unicode. But at the moment as we talk, the SD Bioline was called off, so we are doing with the determine as first test and confirming with the Unicode. The VCT, before we used to say VCT is voluntarily counseling and testing, but we are changing to HTC, HIV testing and counseling. The reason why we are changing to this is that we found that VCT at the start, there was some stigma. But we've broken the stigma by taking these services to the people in their homes, in their workplace, and this is now trying to encourage people to get to know their HIV status. HIV type 1 is very Central Africa, but type 2 it's more so in Western Africa, and it is said, we have some information, it is said type 2 is not as strong as type 1. So like Kenya, commonly we are getting type 1. It's rare we get type 2.
there are different types of drugs which are readily available in the market.
We have the NNRTIs, those are the non-nucleoside reverse transcriptase inhibitors. We have the NRTIs, those are the nucleoside reverse transcriptase inhibitors. We have the protease inhibitors, and most recently we are having the fusion inhibitors and integrase inhibitors. You have to choose which one will be good for that person depending on other factors, like whether they are male or female, their age, if they are within the reproductive age group, it is between 16 to 49 years. They are the drugs that you can put them on. The combination you can choose for that age group. If they are male, there's a combination for males. If they are children, there's a different combination depending on the sex and even the blood.
Some of the preventions are like
first of all, the most important thing is behavior change. That is the first step in prevention of HIV/AIDS, because if you teach people to be more responsible in terms of their having protected sex and having their partners tested, so that from the word go you know your partner status, and also the ABCs still counted. Abstain if you don't have a partner, be faithful to one partner, and use condoms. The ABCs still remain in the prevention of transmission of HIV. Then the second thing is treatment. The viral load reduces. That way it's harder for them to transmit the virus. The risk is reduced. The risk of transmission to their partner is reduced. Then for preventing the vertical transmission, that is the mother-to-child transmission, is by ensuring that all the mothers who attend the antenatal clinics, they are offered the HIV test, so that if a mother is HIV positive, they can access care early enough, so that by the time it comes to delivery and breastfeeding, you've armed that mother with all the necessary information. You have put her on antiretroviral medication, and also this antiretroviral medication for the child to prevent the transmission.